everyone, this is Aromie here. Welcome back to the Amnesia leader crowd part. We are here helping Kent figure out how to impress my parents, and they suggested cooking.
いいですね。料理ができる男の人ってポイント高いですよ。
That sounds good. A man who can cook gets some high points.
なるほど。確かに有効な手段と言えるな。
I see. That certainly can be said to be an effective method.
いいんじゃない？料理なんてしそうにないケントさんが台所に立ったりしたら。
Yeah, I think it's good. Someone like you standing in the kitchen when you don't look like someone who cooks.
ギャップがありすぎてウケそうだし。
The gap might be so big that they'll find it really funny. Gap. Sawa, come on now.
ごめん。真面目な話なんだよね。でもどうせならフルコースとか作ってほしいな。
Sorry, this is a serious discussion. Oh, but if you were to do it, then I'd want a full course meal.
さわ、私は笑われに行くわけではないと理解しているか？
So, you do understand that I am not going there to be laughed at, yes?
はい、すみません。ちょっと調子に乗りました。
Yes, I'm sorry. I got kind of carried away.
わかればいい。しかしフルコースか。
As long as you understand, still a full course isn't. Wait, Kent's writing that part down too.
私たちに言えるのはこの程度ですが、参考になったでしょうか？
That is as much as we're able to say, but was it of any help?
参考どころか、目から鱗と言うべきか。結果はまた改めて報告しよ
う。More than just help, you could call it eye-opening. I'll be sure to report the results another day.
頑張ってくださいね、ケントさん。
Please do your best, Kent.
結果報告、楽しみにしてます。
We'll look forward to your report, not results. I mean, I guess the same thing. Kent, thank you for seeing me back home.
話し込んでいてだいぶ遅くなってしまったからな。
Of course, I had spent a long time talking and it got late after all.
しかし、おかげでこれから何をすべきか定まった。
Still, thanks to this, I've decided on what I need to do from now on. Yes, it was helpful for that everyone was so friendly.
残りの時間は当日に向けての練習に当てようと思う。
I'll make sure to spend my remaining time practicing for that day.
万全を期しておくに越したことはないからな。君も楽しみにしててくれ。
There's nothing wrong with making extra sure everything is ready. That doesn't sound right. Please look forward to it as well. I will. Kent's cooking November 21st, so it's like I don't know how many days. Kent, what have you been writing so fervently for a while now?
これか。明日君の父上に渡そうと思ってな。
Oh my god, they're meeting tomorrow? Oh, this. I was planning to hand this over to your father tomorrow. Written oath.
こら、覗き見るんじゃない。まだ書きかけなのだから。
Hey now, don't peek at it. I'm still in the middle of writing it. I'm sorry, but I only saw it a little bit, but it had a date and signature section. Is it some sort of document that you need in order to speak to my dad?
いや、これは私のけじめのようなものだ。
No, this is more like me taking proper responsibility.
口頭で言うよりも書面に記した方が後々法的措置にも役立つのでな。
It's more useful for future legal action to have this sort of thing written on a document, rather than having it verbal. Legal? Just what exactly are you making an oath about?
それは、まあ、これをお父上に渡す際、明らかになるだろう。
Well, once I hand this over to your father, that will be made clear. If he says that, that just makes me even more curious. Then at least give me a hint.
ヒントか。そうだな。
Well, I think that's obvious.
君に関わることだ。
A hint? Very well. Then it's something that pertains to you, Michiko. To me.
何、そう考え込むほどのものではない。
It's nothing to think so hard over like that.
お父上からすれば、私は君をさらったも同然の男だからな。
From your father's point of view, I'm basically the man who has stolen you away after all. Stolen? You're exaggerating. He understands that this is all for studying foreign languages abroad.
しかし部屋は別とはいえ、同じアパートに住むなどと聞いて、果たしてお父上はどう思うだろうか。
Yes, however, even if our rooms are separate, what will your father think when he hears you will be living in the same apartment?
男親として大切に育ててきた一人娘に 悪い虫がついたと思われても仕方ないと私は考えるが。
As your father, I'd imagine he would think of me as a terrible bug that's latched onto his only daughter he's raised preciously. It will be fine, Kent. I'm always telling my father about how you're a really kind person. He'll absolutely understand once you meet him. You're the person that I fell in love with after all.
だといいが、学会に臨んだ時よりも緊張しているのかもしれないな。
I can only hope so, but I may be even more nervous than when I attended the conference. If that's the case, why don't we just have a rehearsal? You can imagine me as my father and have a simulation of that day. That way you might at least be able to grasp the feel of it, but what do you think?
そうだな。試す価値はある。それに、他でもない君が協力を申し出てくれたんだ。
You're right, it's worth testing. Besides, I'm being offered help from none other than you after all.
何か見ていて気づいた点があったときは、遠慮なく指摘してほしい。
If you notice anything while watching, please point it out without hesitation. I understand. Then first of all, we should face each other.
ああ、私も本番だと思って臨む。君もそのつもりでお父上を演じきってくれ。
Yes, I'll face this as if this were the real situation as well. Please think of it as such and act out your father completely. Yes.
では、始めるぞ。
Then let us begin.
お初にお目にかかります。お嬢さんとお付き合いをさせていただいているケントと申します。
It is a pleasure to meet you for the first time. My name is Kent, and I'm graciously being allowed to date your daughter. This seems a little stiff.
これから長い付き合いになることは明々白々。以後、お見知りおきのほどよろしくお願い。
There's no doubt that we will have a long relationship from here on. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance, and I hope... I feel like something's a little bit different.
違う？どこがだ？
Different? Exactly where? Well, I can't explain it very well, but I think you're wording things stiffly. Yeah, it's too stiff.
しかし、初対面の相手にそう気安く接するべきではないと思うが。
But I would think I shouldn't speak so casually to someone I've just met. Oh, I know. I'm pretty sure I have that novel I borrowed from Sawa here. Here it is. This is the one. This novel is currently a bestseller, but there just happens to be a similar scene like this in the novel. Why don't you use it as a reference?
おお、多くの人間に支持されている分、参考にするだけの価値はあるな。どれ？
The fact that that it's been approved by so many people means it has worth as a reference. Let me see. Oh, it's right here. What does it say? 5 minutes later.
彼女の両親の顔色を伺い、ひたすら下手に出たか。
He carefully watched your parents' expressions and he consistently behaved modestly.
姿勢といい、セリフといい。確かに今のままでは相違点が多いのが否めない。
Both in terms of attitude and dialogue, I can't deny that there are many differences compared to what I just did. What will you do? Do you want to start over from the beginning?
いや、続きからでいい。今読んだ内容を参考に、私なりに受け答えをしてみよ
う。No, we can continue from here. I'll answer in my own way, using what I just read as a reference. I understand, then... Well, Kent, I've heard a lot of things about you from my daughter. Since she came to know you, it seems my daughter has also become passionate for studying, and it makes me happy as her parent.
いえ、それはお嬢さんが努力なさった結果です。私はその手伝いをしたに過ぎません。
Oh my god, he's smiling. See, he knows how to smile. He just does it without thinking. No, that is the result of her own hard work. I merely lent a hand in regards to that. I see. And it's amazing, the awkwardness from his speech before has gone away. Since we're here, I should probably bring up some sort of topic. Other things that one would talk about during this situation. What do you like about my daughter?
それは、どこと問われて一つに絞り込むことは難しいのですが。
That is, well, it is difficult to narrow it down to only one point when asked, so...
彼女の家庭的なところや、努力を惜しまない部分でしょうか。
He's so cute. Perhaps it would be her family-oriented nature or the fact that she spares no effort.
君が赤くなってどうする？君は今父親だろ？
Why are you turning red? You're the father right now, remember? I'm sorry. The father role is actually pretty difficult.
まだ序盤だというのに、もう値を上げるのか？
We've only just started. You're already throwing in the towel. Sorry.
まあいい。君のおかげで得るものもあったからな。
Well, it's alright. I've gained something thanks to you after all. If you act like that, if you act like you normally do, I'm sure you'll be fine, Ken.
しかし私は予測不可能な事態に陥ると取り乱してしまう恐れがあるからな。
But still, I fear that I may lose my composure if something unexpected were to happen. Really, I feel like you're much more level-headed than I am, but...
いや、現に君相手に何度も取り乱している。
No, in fact, when it has come to you, I've lost my composure many times.
君は分かりやすそうに見えて、たまに予想外の行動を取る時があるだろう。
Though, at first glance, you seem easy to understand. You occasionally take some unexpected actions. Do I?
ああ。君と出会ってから、私の常識はことごとく塗り替えられてきたからな。
Yes, my concept of common sense has been rewritten many times ever since I've met you. This can be taken as a bad thing. Was I really that strange?
変わっているというか、君は私が持っていないものをたくさん持っていた。
Less strange and more, you have many things that I had lacked.
そこに私は惹かれたのだろうな。
I'm sure I was attracted to that. Thank you.
礼を言われるほどのことではないだろう。
There's nothing that you need to thank me for. But I'm happy about it.
ともかく、そんな君のお父上だからな。実際対面したらどうなるか。
Either way, this will be your father after all. I have no idea what might happen when we actually first
危
meet.
惧すべき点は尽きないが、
There's endless points to worry
君
over.
の大事なご家族に認めてもらえるよう、私も最善を尽くす心づもりだ。
I mean, to give it my all in order to be recognized by your important family. It is a lot, but I'm sure you got it. You got it. November 22nd. Here we go. Ken.
すまない。待たせてしまったな。
Oh, wait, I was waiting for him? Michiko, I'm sorry. I've kept you waiting. We still have time until the train arrives, so we're fine. Still, that's a large amount of bags. Are those all the ingredients you were investigating for a couple days now?
ああ。本来ならば、私自ら育てた野菜を食材にするのが好ましいが、今回は時間がなかったからな。
Does my parents know he's gonna make them dinner? In case my parents end up making the dinner themselves? Indeed, normally I would prefer to use vegetables I had grown myself as ingredients, but there wasn't enough time to do so.
産地直送の野菜の中でも、えりすぐりのものを集めたつもりだが、ご満足いただけるだろうか。
I attempted to gather the finest picks among the farm direct vegetables, but will they be pleased with this? I'm sure my mother and father will be happy. Those bags must be heavy, yes, I'll help as well.
すまないな。頼む。
I apologize, may I ask you to? Of course. Kent, are you nervous right now?
していないと言えば嘘になるな。昨べもあまり眠れなかった。
If I said no, it would be a lie. I didn't sleep well last night either. Then please sleep while we're on the Shinkansen. Shinkansen? I'll be awake.
よほど私の心理状態が不安定なのだろうな。今日は君がいつもより頼もしく見える。
My mental state must be extremely precarious currently. Today you look much more reliable than usual. I'm always relying on you, Kent, so please at least rely on me on times like these. I know I might not seem very reliable, but...
そんなことはないさ。君が隣にいてくれるだけで心強い。
That isn't true. I feel reassured just by having you by my side, Michiko.
君は自分を過小評価しているようだが、もっと自信を持った方がいい。
You seem to undervalue yourself, but you should hold more confidence in yourself. I ended up being encouraged by you instead.
まったく。さて、ここで電車に乗り遅れるわけにはいかないからな。
Good
そろそろ
grief.
行くとしよう。
Well, we can't afford to miss getting on a train. Here, let's get going. Do I actually get to see my parents? Or like, are they like no faces?
さあさあ上がって。もうすぐ着く頃じゃないかって主人と話してたのよ。今お茶入れるから。
Please do come inside. Father and I were just talking about how you should be arriving soon. I'll go make some tea.
失礼します。ご挨拶が遅くなってしまい、申し訳ありません。
That's my dad, bruh. I'd be scared of my own dad. Pardon me, I apologize for the late introduction.
彼女とお付き合いをさせていただいておりますケントと申します。
Oh, he's still going with the slogan line thing. Okay. My name is Kent, and I've been graciously allowed to date Chico.
君がケント君か。娘から話は聞いているよ。まあ、かけなさい。
Maybe my dad's like Kent, where he looks like scary, but he's actually very, very nice. Possibly. So you're Kent. I've heard about you from my daughter. Well, please sit down.
娘の口から留学の話を聞かされて驚いたものだ。この子は勉強があまり得意ではなかったからね。
Ugh, thanks, Dad. I was quite surprised when I heard about studying abroad from my daughter's mouth. She wasn't very skilled at her studies after all.
ケント君、この子に勉強を教えるのは大変だったろう。
Kent, it must have been quite an ordeal to teach her how to study, wasn't it?
いえ彼女自身留学に向けて勉学に励んでいましたし何より熱意が感じられました。
Not at all. She herself worked hard in her studies in order to study abroad. And more than anything, I felt her passion.
留学するための努力を怠らない彼女の姿に私自身感銘を受けたものです。
I myself was deeply impressed seeing her putting in all her effort in order to study abroad.
そうか。お前も頑張ったんだな。
I see, so you worked hard as well. Yes, but a big part of it was because Kent was supporting me.
しかし、ロンドンには1年間滞在するわけだろう。
Still, you'll be staying in London for a year, won't you?
大学に入ってから一人暮らしを始めたお前が住み慣れない土地でやっていけるのか。
Will you be able to get along in a country you're unfamiliar with when you only just begun to live alone when you entered university? Well, you see about that part.
彼女が留学するにあたり二人で話し合ったのですが
Considering her studying abroad, we discussed this together, but
彼女には私と同じアパートの隣の部屋に住んでもらおうと思っているんです。
we were thinking of having her live in the same apartment as me, in the room next to mine.
同じアパート？
The same apartment? It's a format called a flat share, where the rooms are private, but the wet areas are shared.
お父上がおっしゃったように彼女一人では何かと不安でしょうし
Oh god, there's no music, so this is scary. Like you said, sir, I'm sure you would be worried about her living alone.
何より私がそばで彼女を支えたいのです。
And more than anything, I wish to support her by her
確か
side.
に娘の話を聞く限り、君に任せておけば心配はないようにも思えるが。
It's true that from what I've heard from my daughter, I would have no worries leaving her to you, but
いくら付き合っているとはいえ、あまり近い距離に住むというのは賛同しかねるな。
even if you two are dating, it is difficult for me to agree with you two living so close together. But why?
いやお父上のお言葉もごもっともだ。
Michiko, what your father is saying is absolutely right.
ただ私も彼女とのことは真剣に考えているつもりです。
However, I intend to be serious about my relationship with Michiko.
というと？
By what you mean?
彼女には正式にプロポーズをしました。学生の身分でと思われるかもしれませんが
I have formally proposed to her. You may think it's audacious of me, as I'm still a student.
私にとって彼女以外の伴侶は考えられません。それだけ彼女のことを愛しているのです。
But to me, I can't think of anyone else as my partner but her. That is how much I love Michiko.
もちろん今日会ったばかりの男をすぐに信用することは難しいでしょう。
Of course, I imagine it would be difficult to believe the words of a man you've only just met today.
そうだな。口では何とでも言える。
You're right, one can say anything with words.
おっしゃる通りです。しかし私もここで引き下がる気はありません。
It's as you say. However, I have no intention of backing down here either.
お恥ずかしい話ですが
This is embarrassing of me, but
私は彼女と出会うまで結婚という言葉を意識したことはありませんでした。
until I met Michiko, the word marriage was something I was never conscious
ま
of.
してや一生を添い遂げたいと思う女性に出会う自分すら想像したこともありません。
Much less did I ever imagine that I would meet a woman who I would want to be married to for the rest of my life.
彼女と出会う前の私は感情論ではなく理屈で物事を考えるタイプの人間でした。
Before I met her, I was the type of person who would consider matters logically, not emotionally.
彼女とは何度も意見がぶつかりその都度彼女のことをとても非合理的な女性だと思ったものです。
We've had many differences of opinion, and each time I would think of her as a very illogical woman. Well, if you say that, I also wasn't very fond of you at first, Ken. You did nothing but spell out logic and were inflexible, as well as always having a sour expression, making you hard to approach.
つまるところ、お互いが今のような間柄に進展するとは思っていなかったというわけだな。
In summation, neither of us expected to progress into the relationship we currently have now. You're right, not at the time.
ではどうして付き合うに至ったんだ？
Then how did you end up dating each other? Because enemies to lovers, Dad. Duh. That was because of a certain chance.
きっかけ？
A chance.
はい。でもそれは彼女が言ったようにきっかけに過ぎません。
Yes, but as she said, it was nothing more than a chance.
ぶつかり合っていた時からいつしか私は彼女の姿を目で追うようになりました。
Since I had started butting heads with her, at some point I found myself following her with my eyes.
つまりは自覚していなかっただけで私は彼女に好意を抱いていたんです。
In other words, I was merely unaware of it, but I had ended up with feelings for Michika.
私がもっと自身の感情の機微に敏感であったならばよかったのでしょうが。
I'm sure it would have been much better if I had been more sensitive to the subtleties, whatever that word is, of my emotions, but
随分遠回りをしてしまいました。
we took quite the long way around. But because we took that long way around, we were able to think of each other as being precious.
先ほどお父上は口では何とでも言えるとおっしゃいましたね。
Just earlier you said that one could say anything with words.
でしたらこれを持っていてはいただけませんか？
In that case, could I ask you to hold on to this?
誓約書。
A written oath. Ah, that's a document that Kent was writing up yesterday.
そこにお嬢さんには結婚するまで手出ししない旨をしたためました。
Oh, this all makes sense now to why they were progressing so slowly. I drew up instructions to not lay a hand on your daughter until we were married.
万が一にも私が誓約を違えた場合、その誓約書を証拠品として裁判所に提出すれば法的措置も取れます。
If by any chance I should break my oath, if you present that written oath as evidence to a court, you can take legal action.
No.
What? Kent, what are you saying?
私は本気だ。生半可な覚悟で君を預かるわけにはいかないからな。
Is that a thing, bro? Michiko, I'm serious. I can't have you with any sort of half-hearted resolve. But still, something like that is...
お前が選んだ相手はどんな男かと思っていたがとんでもない男だったな。
I wondered what sort of man you had chosen as your partner, but he's quite an outrageous man.
まさか誓約書持参で来るとは思ってもいなかった。
I would never have thought he would have brought a written oath with
お
him.
まけに何かあったら訴えろとまで。普通じゃ考えられないことだろう。
And on top of that, asking to sue him if anything happens. Normally, that would be
と
unthinkable.
んでもない。普通じゃ考えられない。
Outrageous. Normally unthinkable. Ken?
つまり私ではまだ君を任せるに値しないということか。
So that means I'm still not worthy enough to be entrusted with you.
いや君、そういう意味ではなくだな。
No, wait, that wasn't what I meant.
いえ、いいんです。誓約書だけで認めてもらおうなどとは私も思っておりません。
No, it's fine. I didn't think I could get your approval with just a written oath either way.
まだ何かあるというのか。
You're saying you still have something else.
実は彼女に料理を教わってからというもの、日夜練習しているんです。
Actually, ever since I learned cooking from Michiko, I've been constantly practicing.
国外の食事が口に合わないという話はよく聞きますし、それで彼女が体調を崩してしまわないとも限らない。
You often hear that foreign food doesn't agree with you, and there's a chance that she may get sick because of it.
もちろん彼女も料理はできますが、私ができるに越したことはないと言えるでしょう。
Of course, she's able to cook as well, but I decided there was no harm in my being able to cook.
今日はキッチンをお借りして私の料理の腕を見ていただこうと思いまして。
I thought I would borrow your kitchen today and show you my skills when it comes to cooking.
ここで作るのかね。
You'll be making it here. I mean, Dad, where else?
はい。フルコースを作る予定ですので、しばらくお待ちいただけますか。
Yes, I've planned out a full course meal, so could I have you wait for a little while?
フルコース？
A full course? Ken ended up doing it exactly like Sawa said.
材料はこちらで用意してきましたのでご心配なく。
I've prepared all the ingredients on my end, so please don't
い
worry.
や心配も何も君
Far from worry,
ではキッチンをお借りします。お母上よろしいですか？
Then I will borrow a kitchen. Mother, would that be alright?
どうぞ。
My mom was silent the whole time. Oh, of course, go ahead.
私は別に彼とのことを反対しようとしたわけではなかったんだが
I wasn't trying to object to him or anything, but
彼がもっと軽薄な男なら付き合うことも反対する心づもりでいたものの
I was planning on objecting to you two even dating if you were a more frivolous man, but
あそこまで真面目というか責任感が強い青年もいないだろう
I doubt there's any young man who's more serious or with a strong sense of responsibility. Yes. Kent didn't let my dad finish his statement.
ケント君、私もお手伝いするわね。
Kent, let me help you out as well.
いえ、お母上のお手を煩わせるわけには。
Oh, I couldn't possibly make you go through all that trouble.
いいのよ。ね、気にしないで。
It's fine, don't worry about it, alright?
ではお願いします。
Then thank you for your help. Kent, you worried for nothing! My parents love you! I mean, he already showed, like, he's very serious because, he respectfully spoke to my father, gave a written oath to show his seriousness. That should be, like, I feel like that should be enough for an impression for any parent. Because there's like, oh shit, they really love my kid, holy fuck. But then him was like, I'll cook for her too. So it clearly shows Kent can take care of MC. Whether it's like responsibility wise or, you know, like filling her belly up, you know, he can clearly take care of her no matter the circumstance. But this is where we're going to end today's episode because I feel like the next episode may be the last part of the lovers chapter. I feel like the love part of Amnesia Later Crowd might be shorter, but I could be wrong. But thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys the next one.